close to this, as always, sold-out crowd as they get set to go head-to-head with the Jacksonville Jaguars. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Gronkowski's got it on the crossing route. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It'll be a Patriot first down on a pickup of 16. Remember, the Patriots did not have him last year when they won the Super Bowl. He was out for the playoffs, but he is healthy and ready to go this year.
And isn't that one of the more remarkable things, that they won a Super Bowl without having that weapon in their lineup? Well, guess what? He was back this year. Big-time season, 69 catches, over 1,000 yards, 8 touchdowns. His 5th All-Pro selection. Yeah, they're really happy to have him. They don't want to try and win a Super Bowl twice without Rob Gronkowski in the lineup, and it appears they will not have to. Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again, go play action, hit them over the top.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. They try again with Lewis. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after, and that'll bring up second down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Looking back to the air on second down, it's Brady. He's going to air one out. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A big play. Brady to Gronkowski. And even 40 yards. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Malik Jackson able to get in there and take him down for a loss of 3.
On any first and goal, the real estate to work with for the offense is really cut down, and the defense knows it. So they often bring heat and pressure, which they did on this play. Got him down for a loss. Not a big one, but any loss of yardage in this position is tough for an offense.
Now Brady throwing on second down. This is caught. Gronkowski. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A touchdown saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal. Looking to cash in on this opening drive. Here's 3rd and goal. They'll run for it with Dion Lewis. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. He loses 4.
And I believe that they were in 4-down territory, and that's what they were thinking. But after the loss, I've got to kick the field goal. No way I'm going to go for it in this situation. But you know, some of these coaches, they're extremely unpredictable, and they may go ahead and press it.
And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. And the Patriots jump out to a 3-0 lead. So the opening drive for them here on their home turf results in a field goal.
Now that's the way you want to get things started. Your stadium, your crowd, you've got the ball, put points on the board first, and let everyone start to celebrate.
Gostkowski now converted for 3. Now he'll kick this one away. Here's Corey Grant now to return. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. They go play action here on first down. Looking and finding Allen Hurns. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A very solid gain of 27.
I know we just saw a nice throwing catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
A first carry for Leonard Fournette. Got some real estate inside the 30. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A big one there for the Jags. 18 yards, first down. But Fournette was really bottled up last week against the Bills. 21 carries, 57 yards. At front seven, though, they were strong.
They really were, and it's tough to run against what Buffalo presented. But if you just keep giving Leonard Fournette carries, things tend to work out. Remember earlier in the season against the Pittsburgh Steelers, who they were end up playing in the playoffs. He had 181 yards. This guy went over 1,000 yards in just 13 games as a rookie. Leonard Fournette's an absolute force and is only going to get better.
The yardage total second highest by a Jags rookie. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. Into the red zone. It's Bortles. Dumps it off to Fournette. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it second down. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So 5 yards there as one of the big guys up front moved.
And in a 4-3 front, you got the 2 defensive tackles right near the football. I know there's a lot of movement around there, but they're always taught to have one eye on the football. Apparently, that didn't happen.
Now whistles here, and I believe one of the Jaguar linemen might have moved. After the penalty, it's Fournette. And he's going to go backward. They get him behind the line. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third. Well, that play was doomed right from the start.
They just about ran into every defender on that one, didn't he? It felt like everyone got a piece of that tackle.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the gun, it's Bortles. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively. But instead it just brings up fourth down.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow them to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let them get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up fourth. And Lambeau will put this one through, and that will tie us at 3-3. So the drive stalls out, but they are able to put 3 points on the board.
Yeah, just a yard or two shorter than an extra point, so no problems converting there.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Here's Matthew Slater to return it. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Now offense set to take over again. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Super toe.
Over the middle, it's Amendola. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
Getting out a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Now a play fake here on first down. Looking for Gronkowski, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. The Jaguars getting set to go.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
One thing rookies need to learn at this level, and quick, make a cut, be decisive, and go. Because in college, you could dance around and wait for a hole to open because you're probably a better athlete than most of the guys on the field, but not on the NFL level.
Second down, the ball on the 2 here, second and goal. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. So he loses 3 yards there. Now third down.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Now from back at the 5, this is third and goal. Bortles now to throw. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown.
This is similar to baseball where you walk the leadoff hitter and you don't expect him to come around and score. Almost impossible. Anytime a defense has to defend a short field, you usually end up seeing the result we saw, giving up points.
Josh Lambeau now for the point after. And it is up. And it's good. That'll make our score 10-3 now. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. The This is taken at the 3. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Now they'll run with Lewis. And not much. Maybe a yard up to the 29.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Second down following the run. Brady to throw on second down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
We'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one. Forced the incompletion. That'll allow him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. Throwing is Brady on third down. And he's got an open man. It's Gronkowski. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They convert on third with a gain of 22. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Brady gives this one to Lewis. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
When you try to create space for your running back, the first thought is how physical is the offensive line. Sometimes it's just positioning. On that play, it didn't matter about positioning or being physical. The defensive front, they out-leveraged them and won the battle.
Again, it's Lewis. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
But when it comes to the running game, the New England Patriots, they're one of the few teams in the NFL that I don't think care much about balancing things out.
Last year, to your point, 5th in passing yardage, number 30 in the run game.
What they want to do each and every week is make a game plan based on their opponent, not so much their own personnel, and they try to attack that way.
And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on third down. Here's Brady to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. They'll get 11, but still a little short. Fourth down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield, a really nice pickup.
And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
So the missed 56-yarder, and now the flip side. Good starting field position at the 46 near midfield. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he's brought down. A big one there for the Jags. 18 yards, first down.
And Leonard Fournette impressing there with that run. It's hard to believe that no Jacksonville Jaguar has broken 1,000 yards since Maurice Jones-Drew in 2011. I think Leonard Fournette could be that guy.
Even with the ankle injury last year at LSU, still averaged 6.5 yards per carry.
And absolutely intimidated opposing defenses. A lot of guys simply didn't want to tackle him.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's brought down, but not before reaching the 8-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Working from the gun, it's Bortles. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal.
Was that a receiver? Yeah, actually it was. It was a running back who was a receiver on the play. I think he's been spending time in the receiver drills getting his feet down.
Well, those guys out of the backfield, they got to be good, agile with their feet. He showed the agility there with a toe tap.
No doubt about it. It's like he'd run to ballet school. Got the toes down and stayed in bounds.
They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Allen Hurns, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Jaguars add on to their lead.
As more and more up-tempo football creeps into the NFL game, some coaches don't think time of possession matters anymore. I believe we found one of them.
It's up and good, and that makes it 17-3. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. So the Patriots coming out now. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Get a little closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. On 2nd down, here's Brady. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Brady to Gronkowski, cover athlete to cover athlete for a Patriot first down. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. It used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
On play action, now Brady. Amendola catching it left side. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That goes for a gain of 31.
Now that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible.
Now a play fake, Brady. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Telvin Smith, the outside linebacker, drops him for a loss of 6.
Well, that's the second time they've gotten to Brady, and you've got to do it a variety of ways. You want your regular pressure. Sometimes you have to bring extra. But in this case, they got to him, and that just doesn't happen very often.
It's a rarity. He's just such a veteran. His pocket presence so good. But, hey, tip of the cap to the D. Now Burkhead. And he'll take this one down to the 36. Only 2 yards on the pickup there, and now they're looking at a long third down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
New England on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. From the gun, it's Brady. And Gronkowski's got it, complete over the middle. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
And Gronkowski's kick is good. And a second field goal here gets him back within 11 now. It's 17-6. So it goes down as an 8-play drive, and they cap it with the field goal.
Yeah, they were able to pick up a few first downs along the way, but they couldn't keep the momentum going all the way into the end zone.
Gronkowski now converted for 3. Now he'll kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set here. They have to be pleased with the way that they moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
They begin with a run by Fournette. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set them up.
They'll run it again with Fournette. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. He's able to rattle off 6 on the carry, and that'll get him to 3rd and 4.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Under 4 to play now. Clock running. 3rd down. Shotgun now for Bortles. He's got the hook up to Lee. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. Fournette, a first down carry. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
On 2nd down, here's Bortles. Completes it left side to the tight end Lewis. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Fournette on the counter. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Here we go now.
Bortles to throw on 2nd down. Caught right side. It's Lewis. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. The play fake to Ivory. Now Bortles. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way. So he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it. Just move on to the next play.
Bortles in the offense remains put on the field. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll go for it. It's Bortles. And that is going to be incomplete. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on down. Okay, CD, let's move to something different here real quick. Want to get your thoughts on New Orleans, Minnesota, that matchup in the playoffs this weekend.
I'm fired up about this one. In Minnesota, luckily there's a dome, so everyone will be warm. But the obvious is New Orleans offense, we know about it. Minnesota's defense, we know they're dominant. But flip it over, and both sides have strengths as well. You talk about New Orleans' defense has really played well throughout the year, and Minnesota's offense, led by Case Keenum, they put up big points. But here's the kicker to this. These two teams met in the season opener this year. Neither should watch the game film. In fact, I talked to Harrison Smith, the all-pro safety from Minnesota, and I said, hey, if you meet up with New Orleans again, he said, won't bother with that film because they are no longer the team that we dominated in that opener.
Yeah, remember, Adrian Peterson, Dalvin Cook, Sam Bradford all played in that opener, and they won't be a part of this game. To throw on 2nd down, Brady. And Cooks has it over the middle. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Brady connecting with Cooks for the Patriot 1st down. On play action, it's Brady. He's going to go for a big play. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he is out of bounds, but not before taking this inside the 10 to the 7. And that one results in 35 yards. And now a 1st down following that long gain. Now Brady again. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Avery Jones breaking through to get him for a loss of 7.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Now Brady throwing on 2nd down. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the 1st half. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and goal. Working from the gun, it's Brady. This pass caught at the 4. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So on fourth down, Brady will yield to Gostkowski for the field goal try. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. And Gostkowski's kick is good. And that'll make this an 8-point game. So it's an old-school extra point, but certainly a disappointment that they couldn't get 6.
Yeah, when you see 19-yard field goal in the box score, you kind of shake your head. But their head coach decided 3 was enough.
Gostkowski now converted for 3. Now he'll kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Jags offense now gets set and heads back onto the field. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
On first, and complete to Lewis over the middle. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. The Jaguars offense now heads back onto the field. And on that last drive, went for it on fourth, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on fourth down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it was real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
The Jaguars on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2.
Here we go now. Green 90. Green 90.
From the gun, it's Bortles. Now whistles blow, and the Patriots are going to take another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So on fourth down, here's Brad Nortman on to punt it away. Back deep, Danny Amendola for New England. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. This is taken at the 23. A 46-yard boot, but just 36 following a pretty decent return of 10 yards. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. First and 10. Here's Brady. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Calais Campbell in there to sack him for a loss of 6.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
So we've reached halftime here with the visiting Jaguars out on top, as we send you down to Orlando, where we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Larry. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Out come the Jaguars now as he'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
They keep it with Fournette on first down. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville.
I love it. A scout told me that with his running style, this guy's always the hammer, never the nail, but also has the ability to break it off big, too.
I was on the field for a game he had last year at LSU, and there were some college boys warming up, and then Leonard Fournette walked in. He is a man.
Full grown.
They go play action here on first down. Airing it out for Hearns. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Second down now after the incompletion. Bortles. There he goes inside the 30. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A big one there for the Jags. 18 yards, first down. Bortles now on first down. Lee's got it over the middle. And down inside the 15 he goes. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback.
Now he's hit, and Bortles fumbled. It's loose, and the Patriots have it. So here are the Patriots now. They get ready for their first possession of half number 2.
Another tough one there for Blake Bortles, partner. 2015, led the league in fumbles as a quarterback, had 14 of them. But you just expect that to get better with experience in the league and, of course, better support from his offensive line. In this case, though, he kind of reverted back to that year.
14 yards is the pickup there and a New England first down.
I'm guessing, partner, that if we're in the huddle with the Patriots right now, there's not a single guy that thinks they have any chance of coming back in this one, especially not with Tom Brady.
Yeah, who's Tom Brady? What's he done in the past as far as comebacks are concerned? Yeah, down right now, but that can evaporate quickly with him in the huddle. Throwing on first down is Brady. This is complete to guess who? Gronkowski again. A gain of 6 there on first. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Brady to throw on second down. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of. Otherwise, he was going to get sacked.
New England on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Brady to throw again. Got a man. It's Amendola. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. The Patriots pick up the first down. Brady to Amendola.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
On first down, Brady, and his throw's going to be incomplete. The wideout, Chris Hogan, the intended receiver, and it's second down.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. They run. This is Lewis. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Calling about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Throwing is Brady on third down. And a dump off to White. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Here's Ryan Allen now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
But just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. Again, it's Fournette. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. Bortles going to run the draw with Fournette. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
So where did all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. Working from the gun, it's Bortles. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
Well, no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line. Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field.
Well, they're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
They'll start things on first down with Dion Lewis. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage.
Really shouldn't be a surprise. It's going to be hard to move people in this situation. You know they're going to bring the pressure defensively. Because I remember playing in these spots, and my coaches always say, don't be afraid to try and create a safety, too. They're going to bring pressure.
Now Lewis. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
Well, a well-executed blitz, no doubt. Great job by the linebacker. Maybe the quarterback, if he could have seen that, could have audibled there.
Yeah, he needed to be in a different play because that one just meshed perfectly for the defense. All the gaps were filled except for the one the offense really wanted to run through, and that was filled by a big man wanting to make a tackle.
And he made a great tackle. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
I think that call was made not so much to try and get the first down, although they would have taken it if they could have gotten it, but to give their punter a little bit of space and try and help out their defense.
Yeah, they got the safe completion on 3rd. Here's Ryan Allen now, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. Bortles now on first down. Wide open receiver complete. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 46 yards. Throwing on first down is Bortles. And Lewis has it, the tight end. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
On second down, here's Bortles. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's first and goal. They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. A great play there. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead.
Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. Now Dion Lewis to return. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And the Patriots gearing up to go now. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They'll start off with a give to Lewis. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. Back now in Foxborough. It's Patriot football, but they trail here as we begin the fourth quarter. On second down, here's Brady. Over the middle, it's Amendola. It goes as a gain of 8. It moves the chains. Fourth quarter, every drive's so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
Brady now on first down. And right side caught Hogan. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give him 15 yards on that one. And New England has a first down. You cannot write these guys off just yet. Not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Brady now on first down. And that's caught. It's Hogan. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another nice gain. 16 yards there and a first down again. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
Here's Brady to throw. His throw incomplete. The former Bill, Chris Hogan, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
There's so much precision in an offense, especially when you're throwing the ball. And in an out route, plenty of it. How about the quarterback hitting his back foot, ball's out of his hands, receiver making his break, making his cut. He's got to time up perfectly. Not always easy to do.
Just let him a little too much.
Yeah, I remember back in the good old days, I was talking to a quarterback, and he said everything they did was on the count system. So when he took a snap, he counted in his head for certain routes, different time frames for each one, and he knew if the ball wasn't out of his hand at that point, he'd better eat it because the play was dead.
Instead of the running back in New England, sometimes they like to call them the passing backs. They get them the ball in different ways, don't they?
They certainly do. Think about the ones they've had in recent vintage. You talk about Kevin Falk, Danny Woodhead, Shane Vereen, James White could have been the MVP in the Super Bowl if it wasn't for a certain quarterback that was on the field that day.
To throw, it's Brady. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. On first down, Brady. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Rob Gronkowski, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Patriots make some inroads here on that deficit.
And that touchdown ends a streak, for lack of a better word, of 3 field goals that they put on the board previously. They finally cracked the code.
Yeah, they've been down there. They've been in enemy territory. And, oh, it's blocked. This is going the other way. But he will not be able to bring this one back, and the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
I remember when they changed the rule And there's a lot of consternation, especially coming from the kickers. Okay, how's this going to affect things, having to kick a longer one now? Much more of a field goal attempt. And the defensive guys saw it as an opportunity to get more block.
That's exactly right. There's more effort now. Before, when it was snapped down near the goal line, you would basically see guys just stand there.
Yeah, not anymore. Now, those guys are going after it because not only can they knock it away and change a little bit of momentum,
and get 2 points.
They can pick it up and take it back for 2 points.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this up near the 30, the 34. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Brandon, it's all about pace and tempo now for them. They've got the advantage, so I'm going to put musical terms for you. You don't want to go prestissimo. That's too quick, too lively, right? But you also don't want to slow it down too much. You don't want to go lento. What you really want to be is moderato. Nice and even, nice and steady, get those gains, and close out the game.
I think that chicken parm from last night's gone to your head.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Now they'll throw it. Bortles completes it left side to the tight end Lewis. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
They'll run it now out of the gun, and he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
Now they run with a backup. It's Chris Ivory. He'll get it to the 23-yard line. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Under 4 to play now. Clock running. 3rd down. Shotgun now for Bortles. And he's got room and avoids the contact by sliding. 8 yards there on a 1st down. Fresh set of downs here. Bortles on the give to Fournette. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. A solid pickup at 13 sets him up 1st and goal. I think this defense tired of seeing him run the football, and this D-line probably getting sick of the O-line as well.
And as I'm watching this, I'm thinking about a conversation I had with Adam Gase, the head coach of the Miami Dolphins in the offseason. He told me that he asked his running backs each week for their favorite runs. Give me your 3 top runs. And right now, you're seeing a guy that's probably using his top runs to great advantage in this game.
He is in a zone. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game. The offense on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. Bortles to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This is an easy one, 23-yarder. And Lambeau will put this one through, and that will give them a 12-point lead. So they settle for just the 3 there, but clearly anything helps when you're trying to salt one away here in the 4th.
Without a doubt, I think a touchdown would have been the final nail. But 3 does give him some breathing room and lets him build up a little cushion.
Now after the made field goal, back out Lambeau to kick this one off. This is taken at his 4. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And now out come the Patriots. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Going underneath for Lewis. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a 1st down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
On 1st and 10, Brady dumps it off to Lewis. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. It's a gain of 5, and that'll make it a 2nd down. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And he's going to be out of bounds, but able to take it inside the 40-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. 1st down, and he gets out of bounds.
Now you have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and then completions to use the clock.
Throwing on 1st down. Brady. And now a fumble. Brady loses the football. Brady's saying let's go as he'll hustle him to the line.
Watch that in. Watch that in. That is right. That is right. Four there. Alert.
And that'll set him back 5. Now Brady throwing on second down. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play as we'll get a timeout. As the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Shotgun now for Brady. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. Now Brady got to have this one. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 15. Out comes the Jaguar offense now as they get set to take over.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left. And they will take a knee here. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.